Alright, we're in Crow Crow. Olivia is asking for some Takis and grapefruit, but they don't have any grapefruit, so we're just gonna get the Talks. And of course, while we're in here, we're gonna hit up the clearance section because I just can't help myself. We were in here last night picking up a few things, and they didn't have anything good over in the clearance, but today's a new day, so you never know. Dang, I think that's the first time I've ever been in here and they didn't have grapefruit. Alright, so whenever I face y'all down towards the floor, that's because there's people in front of me, and I don't really like filming other people, so I try not to. Of course, they got all the Halloween going on. Oh, this is the same stuff that was over here yesterday. Flea tick carpet spray. They got all these flags. $12.
You're $50. How about that?
They don't have nothing going on. The same stuff that was over here. Oh, wait a minute. This wasn't over here yesterday. Cake mix. This is $1.60. Less sugar. Oh, these weren't over here yesterday, so this is new. Cacao. Nut granola. Oh my goodness. No sugar added. So what's in it? Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, pecans, almonds, butter, monkey fruit extract. Okay. Oh, that's doggy treats. Woo!
Why are you not getting it?
Excuse you?
Why are you not getting it?
Why am I not getting what?
The doggy treats.
And what dog am I gonna give it to? Wait, you trying to be funny?
Yeah.
Girl, move, because you almost got karate chopped in the throat. I thought you were trying to be funny. Yeah, I thought you was trying to be funny. I was about to do you like Bernie Mac. Straight to the throat. Like this.
Bernie Mac?
Ooh. Who's Bernie Mac? Oh, that's right. You're before your time. Speaking of before your time, y'all, Olivia, hold on, let me turn y'all around. Y'all, Olivia was asking me did I know this song by Glorilla called Hollering. I guess that's what it's called.
It's called Hold On.
Oh, it's called Hold On. So when she played the beginning, I was like, hold up. No, they didn't take another song and remake it. So of course y'all know I had to pull up UNK or Unk or whatever his name was, Beating Out My Trunk or whatever the CD was. Hold on. Hey, hold on. So let me tell you this. Music today is so unoriginal. So inauthentic. Just all copycat beats. So I had to play just the beginning of the song, because y'all know. Just the beginning of the song so she can know what y'all doing right now ain't nothing new, baby. It's already been done.
Let's go check one more time.
Check one more time for what?
The good food.
Girl, they didn't have any. Trust me, I looked thoroughly. Hey y'all. I don't know if this is the start of a new vlog or a continuation of a vlog that I've already started. I don't even know. It's been a few days since I last recorded, or at least I think it's been a few days. I remember coming in the store to get Takis for Olivia. That was a few days ago. Probably a little bit more than a few days. Maybe about 4 days ago. Something like that. Anyway, I'm done with my shift. Today I did, let's see. 7 hours. Today is Sunday. I did 7 hours today. And now I'm ready to go home. I had to stop over here at Kroger because my husband is having some issues. He's got a swollen knee and a swollen ankle and heel. So his right knee is swollen and his left ankle and heel is swollen. So he's having a hard time with that. It's been like that for a few days now. And before I left, I did make him like a foot soak with some Epsom salt. And let's see. Oh, I did offer him like some pain reliever medicine the night before last, but he's not a big, he don't like taking pills. So on the way home just now, I was like, well, what can I do to kind of help him out with the pain and the swelling? Because I really don't know what to do at this point, y'all. So I just came to Kroger. I was like, you know what, let me see if I can find some arthritis cream. So I did. I found the cheapest one that they had. It's the Kroger brand, and it says it's for arthritis and joint pain. So I got that. And then I googled the best juices for inflammation. I normally get him the beet juice for his to help manage his high blood pressure. But beet juice is not cheap, y'all. It's like, with taxes, $10 for this brand. This is tart cherry juice. So it's 100% red tart cherry from concentrate, and it's on sale for $5.99. So I looked it up on Google to see the benefits of cherry juice, and inflammation is one of them. It helps to manage inflammation. So hopefully this will be of some help to him. I really didn't have the money to get it, but I try to do the best I can as far as being there for my husband and his health and stuff. He's stubborn, and at the end of the day, he's going to do what he wants to do, as far as, going to the doctor, taking his meds or not taking his meds. I tried to help him, but there was a point where I was starting to kind of feel like, well, dang, I don't want to feel like I'm your mom, because no wife wants to feel like they're being a mother to their husband. That kind of sucks, and it's a turn off to me. So I try to help as much as I can without over helping or making him feel like I'm just smothering him and all this. I don't even really know how to explain it, y'all. I guess the only thing I can really say is I try to help as much as I can, offer suggestions, try to encourage him to do things. But at the end of the day, this is a middle-aged man. He is perfectly capable of doing some things himself. So his health has been kind of up and down for the last couple years or so, and just based on my observation, I don't even know if he even cares enough. Sometimes I feel like I'll just get in the way trying to be that supportive spouse, so then I end up just stepping back or whatnot. But I don't know, hopefully he'll use the cream. He did drink the beet juice, so I appreciate that, because buying beet juice once a week, $10 a jar of juice for such a small amount every week, on top of just regular groceries, it gets expensive. And it does kind of suck when the person doesn't seem as appreciative that you're trying to be there for them. Instead, they just kind of is dismissive and not really listening to you, really. So I don't really know what to do in this situation. I was talking to my dad earlier, and he told me to just, be patient with him and stuff. But if it ain't one thing I learned about my husband, and that's he's going to do what he wants to do, but he's not going to do what he's supposed to do. The things that are important, he's not going to do that. So, and it is a hard pill to swallow with his health and stuff, because it's like, you can only care about the situation so much before you realize that you care way more than that person, you know? And it kind of sucks, y'all. It does, you know, but of course I don't want anything bad to happen. Of course, that's why I'm, you know, trying these different alternatives and stuff, because I'm not a doctor. I don't, you know. And like I said, you know, he's a grown man. I can't force him to do anything. Only thing I can do is just try to do the best that I can. But anyway, so yeah, I'm on my way home. I'm going to redo the let's see, I think there's like 4. So the first row of braids in Olivia's hair, she's got a busy upcoming week. They're on fall break, and so she's going to be out and about doing stuff. And it's been about 2 weeks since I braided her hair, so I want to kind of freshen up the front. So that no one else has to worry about doing anything to her hair or feeling a way about her hair or whatnot. Let's see. And then as far as dinner, I think we're probably just gonna do sandwiches. This week I haven't really been cooking that much. 2 nights we had sub sandwiches, and then 2 nights we had cheesesteaks and chips, or Philly cheesesteak and chips. And then one night I got stuck with a pizza from an order that I was supposed to drop it off, but it didn't work out. And unfortunately, I got stuck with it. I didn't even want it. But I was going to give it to like a homeless person, but I didn't run into one on the way home. Crazy enough, because I run into homeless people all the time. But anyway, that's what fed my family for dinner that night. And then, yeah, that's it. So for dinner, I know Olivia asked for Wendy's, but it's just not in the budget today. So I think we still have another sub roll left that she can use for a sandwich. And then of course there's other stuff in the refrigerator that she can eat. You know, my husband, he can, if you know he gets hungry, he can eat something. But yeah, and I need to straighten up too when I get home. I haven't really cleaned up all week. I did a little light straightening up throughout, you know, through the days, but I haven't mopped or done anything major. Alright, y'all, so we're back. It is a couple of days or maybe a few days later again since I spoke with you guys. I think the last time I talked to y'all, I was going in Kroger to get my husband some arthritis cream and some cherry juice, or tart cherry juice. Well, he's back in the hospital, so that's where I am today. I brought him to the ER last night, and I already knew he was going to be admitted, so that seems to be the trend. Every time we come to the to the doctor, he gets admitted. But of course, if y'all been watching, the last time he was in the hospital was May. He got out. They discharged him on his birthday. And he was supposed to do a couple of follow-ups, but he did not. And he is unfortunately paying that price because his condition has gotten worse. Right now my mind is just kind of all over the place. I'm still trying to process everything that I was told last night and what I've been hearing today. I've been at the hospital all day. I'm just gonna stay here until visiting hours are over with. So that way I can make sure, because all the doctors are coming in and different specialists and everything, and I just want to make sure that I'm gathering all of the information so that I can pass it along to his mom, let my mom know what's going on and all the things. So in order to do that, I have to be here. So I'm not working today, because this is just an emergency. So I just left out of the room. It's so cold in here. I had fell asleep, but they're doing something to him right now. Or, well, they're not doing anything to them. They're checking everything out, making sure everything is supposed to be where it is, and numbers are going down instead of going up. I had to go get me some coffee. I don't have any sugar at my house, so I didn't get a chance to make me any coffee yesterday or today. So I went to Quick Trip and got a large coffee so that I can drink this while I'm in the room. But before I go back, I want to run inside this Food Depot because I'm not sure. They just gave him breakfast not that long ago. Well, a couple of hours. Well, what time is it? Because I fell asleep. Oh, dang, I can't even. Hold on. Because I got y'all up here. Y'all are on my phone. I was about to look at my phone to see what time it was. So they brought him breakfast probably about 2 hours ago, somewhere around there. So they're going to be bringing his lunch probably soon, and then of course later on he'll have dinner. So they'll probably bring his dinner, I'm guessing, like maybe around 5 or 6 or something like that. But then of course the kitchen is closed for the rest of the night, and I don't want him to just be subjected to eating the graham crackers and the apple juice that they been giving him. So I'm gonna run in this Food Depot because I know I'm just talking. I'm gonna run in Food Depot and get him some grapes. I know that's one of his favorite foods. I would get him like watermelon, but watermelon is water and he can't have a whole lot of fluids right now. So I'm gonna get him some grapes and anything else that I can think of. Not a whole lot of stuff, just a few things to hold him through the night if he wakes up in the middle of the night and he needs something to pop into his mouth. Whew, y'all, the weather is dropping. It is, this morning it was in the 40s. Right now it's in the 60s. It's kind of cool out. Anyways, let me go in here. I'm gonna take y'all with me and look and see what I can come up with. Yeah, so let's go.
Ask your dermatologist about good cells.
Tired of busting water's fixed.
Cold water can't clean. Cold water for those things?
Well, one way to find out.
Tide cleans better in cold. Barbie detergent.
I'm in better spirits today. I feel a little bit better. I still have a lot of things on my mind. My mind is still kind of all over the place. But today's a new day. So I am leaving the hospital. I've been here since about 8:15 this morning. It is now 10 o'clock and I need to go ahead and start my shift. And then I'm going to come back later on before visiting hours are over. So that's what we're doing today. Yesterday, on the way home, I did pick up a couple of deliveries just to kind of distract myself while riding home because of everything that's happening. And then I stopped at the store, got some ground turkey, talked to my mom for a little bit, talked to Olivia a little bit because she's on vacay. And so she's having boatloads of fun for her fall break. Speaking of fall, it finally feels like fall, y'all. It's 40. And I think highest today is going to be like 60 or something. So anywho's, last night as a distraction, I cleaned my house. Well, I cleaned the front part of the house because we haven't really been home that much, and especially now with everything going on, no one's really been at the house, and stuff was just kind of everywhere, y'all. So I did a little bit cleaning up last night. I just still have to finish the back part of the house, so like the back bathrooms, the bedrooms and all that. And then I'm going to get Quay, which is my bonus son, to come and clean up his dungeon of a room. And then everything will be clean, honey. But yeah, so first order of the day, CVS. But yeah, so my apartment has been smelling like stale hot trash. So of course, I had to light all the candle wax melts. I even plugged in some plugins when I was at Kroger. I have this coupon. I actually have two. I have one for the Febreze, which I used it last night, and it was a $5 off. And so I got the 2-pack, which was like $9.99. It was on sale for like $9.99. So I ended up paying like $5 for some plugins. Plugins are so expensive now. Anyways, and then I have an Airwick, $5 off. So I don't know if I'm going to use that today or not and just have it in the closet, because I feel like, I think the Airwick one is the one I had the longest. The Febreze one, I just got that one, and I like the Febreze over the Airwick plugins. They're just so expensive. All of them are so expensive. But anyways, depending on if I get like any cash tips today, that will determine if I use this $5 coupon. I do need to put some meat in my house, so we might do that today. On the way home after the hospital visit, I might stop by Wayfields and do the 5 for $25 deal. Because when everybody comes home from being in the hospital and from the vacation, there needs to be food in my house, okay? Right now it's just me at the house, so it's kind of weird being there by myself. It's like I kind of like the piece of it, but at the same time it's just so weird because I'm never at home by myself, right? Not even for a little bit. Or if I am, it is just for a little bit. So it was really, really weird last night just being at the house. And so I had the TV on and all that. Kind of like I had it set up as if someone was at the house with me. So I had Olivia's room light on. I had the TV on in the living room, playing some stuff, background noise. And then, of course, I was cleaning and watching some videos on my iPad and stuff. So, or tablet. Not an iPad, it's a tablet. But anyways, y'all, so let's get into our first delivery. It is a CVS pickup. Don't know what I'm picking up, but I'm literally right here in front of the CVS, so that's why I grabbed it. No big deal. We're going to go in there and get the one item. I'm looking for the Super Plus 18 count. They don't have it, so I'm gonna contact the customer and see if they want this Super. Let's see, that's 36. That's 40. Yeah, I don't see an 18 in this. Oh, she wants the pearl. I done picked up the wrong one anyways. This is the one that she wants. So let me contact her and see if she wants this. Alright, y'all. So I just pulled up to Target, but I did stop at McDonald's because with everything going on, I keep forgetting to eat. So I redeemed some points for a fish sandwich. And girl, I normally don't complain about no food, especially, I really don't complain about anything, really. I try not to because I'm grateful for everything. However, although this was free, girl, I cannot stop laughing at how little this sandwich is. I feel like, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, with inflation, has anyone else noticed that you're paying more but getting less product? So let me show y'all something. This sandwich by itself, if I wasn't redeeming points, would have been $10. Y'all see how little that little thing is? Look, the size of the palm of my hand. How crazy is that? Back in the day, Big Macs and fish fillet sandwiches used to fill up this whole box, girl. They had regular size patties. But now they got these little snack size patties. What I'm going to do with that? I guess shut up and eat it, right? Especially since it was free. But okay, yeah. Let me know if I'm the only one that's noticed that. I've noticed that with laundry detergent. I've noticed that with some other products too. Like the prices have gone up, but you get less product. So kind of crazy. Alright, y'all, we're back. So I'm home. It's after 9 o'clock. I was at the hospital, and then on the way home, I went ahead and stopped at Wayfield real quick since I was passing by anyway. So it wasn't like I had to take any detours or anything. So let me just show y'all what I got. I did the 5 for $25 deal again. You know what? Before I do that, let me make some coffee, child, because your girl a little chilly, okay? A little chilly. So today was okay. Well, it was a good day. It was a good day. Overall. Of course, you know, with everything going on at the hospital, that part of it, of course, was not a good part of my day. I just hate to see him laying there, like you know what I'm saying? I just hate to see anyone in the hospital, honestly. Child. And as many times as I thought about going into the medical field, doing nursing, CNA, and all that, it just all really comes down to my emotions. I can't handle it, y'all. I can't handle seeing people not feeling well, seeing people, you know, although I know I can step in and do the job, it's just, I don't see how anyone in the medical field doesn't have a therapist that they can talk to get some of that, you know, for their mental health, you know? Whew. Oh, and not to mention needles, because can't stand them, cannot stand them, don't like them, never liked them, ever. I just don't like them. Alright, so let's get that brewing. And now I'll show y'all, can I see a little bit more? Alright. I did the 5 for $25. I think last time I got chicken breast, chicken thighs, a ground turkey, and some pork chops, and chicken thighs, chicken legs, ground turkey, pork chops. And what was the fifth item? I think I got 2 pork chops. Oh no, I got 2 or something, but this time they were about to close, so I had to hurry up and make my wise decision fast. Okay, so I did the 5 for $25 at Wayfield Foods. Ground beef, so just a pound of ground beef. some assorted pork chops. Just got 1 pack of that. Original price for this ground beef, $7.01, y'all. And it is a little bit over a pound. So it's saying net weight 1.17. Unit price $5.99. Alright, this one, original price $7.22. So basically, if I were to purchase this by itself, like I was saying, like I mentioned in the last video where I did a 5 for $25, this is the price that I would be paying versus this price, right? So if I bought this by itself, these 4 little pork chops would have been almost $8. Then I got the 1 pound of ground turkey. This was like a last minute because I couldn't figure out the one more item to get. So got that ground turkey meat. Got a pack of legs. So the ground turkey meat, surprisingly enough, this week the ground turkey was actually cheaper off of the $5.25 deal. I actually paid more for this pack of ground turkey. I paid like $1 more because it's on sale right now for $3.99. But in order to get all this for $25 and some change, I have to choose, you know, had to choose that. So, anywho's, or I could have just got, girl, let me stop overthinking. Pack of chicken, original price would have been $6.53. Oh no. Wait, I don't. Oh, I didn't think I was going to do I thought I had at least one little stray freezer bag. I done poked a hole in it at some point, I guess. So let's do this. And then I got a thing of chicken thighs. So original price would have been $6.69. So basically my total was $26. Because it's $25 plus tax. So it's like 26 and some change. So got that out the way. Now when I get the bigger packs, I make sure I get freezer bags. I didn't think I would need any today, and I was trying to hurry up, so because I caught them right when they were about to close. We just gonna bootleg it for right now, sis. Alright. Y'all, I am so tired. I am tired. Today was a busy day. I did a lot of Target shopping pays today. I got this out the way though. I cleaned the front of my house, which I told y'all that this morning. I got to do the back of the house. I don't really have energy for it tonight. But I'm not sleepy. I'm just tired. So I don't know. I might force myself to do it. Because it felt so good walking in here just now. And everything is clean. The kitchen is clean. The dining room is clean. The living room is clean. The bathroom in the hallway is clean. And it smells good. Girl. Alright. So tomorrow, what I need to do is I need to go ahead and get another tire. My tire, one of my tires, the air, it was leaking slow. I think I mentioned that, what, a few weeks ago? It was leaking really slow, but now I need another tire because at this point I'm filling up the tire every time the car has been sitting for a few hours or so, and I get in the car to go somewhere or whether to go to work because I don't go nowhere with work, but y'all get what I'm saying. I gotta stop and I gotta make sure I get air. Thank God I don't have to go far for air because I live like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's, well, one of them's not working, so I'm gonna say 3. There's 3 air pumps that I can go to. Like if one of them isn't working, I can just go to the next one, and that one ain't working, then I can just go to the next one. Even leaving the hospital, there's a Quick Trip right next to the hospital, and girl, they have free air, so I'm extra thankful for that, because every time I get air, it's like $2, $1.50. It depends on which one I'm using. One of them is $2, and the other one is $1.50. And sometimes I really don't need a whole lot of air. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm just wasting my money at this point, because when I'm done using it, girl, the things still be running. Somebody else can come behind me and get that air. I did that one day. A lady pulled up to use the air, but I had just got out to use it, and she was about to leave, and I had stopped. I was like, hey. And she was like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to get air, but I don't know what tire it is. Like that, right? So a dude came up to help her with that part. But I, before they got deep off into that, I was like, don't go nowhere, because I don't need but a little bit of air. It's still going to be running when I pull out. So you might as well, you know what I'm saying? You might as well put some air in your tire for the free ski. Pay it forward, baby. Pay it forward. Alright, let me make this coffee. My voice is kind of tired, y'all. This is a lot. But I think, of course, I've cried my tears. Y'all already know that. I've cried my tears. Today, there were a few moments in the day where I guess I was triggered and was about to tear up and stuff, but I was able to manage it. It's the songs, y'all. I don't know what it is about. And I don't even listen to secular music or worldly music, regular music anymore. I listen to jazz, but sometimes, depending on the tempo of the song, child, this song came on. It didn't have no words or nothing, but it was like a steady tempo, kind of slow, chill. And for some reason, that song was making me tear up. To the point where I had to find a piece of paper or something to start fanning my eyes, because I'm tired of crying, okay? Child, I done cried so much. That's probably why I done lost so much weight. All the tears from 2024 that I done cried. I think I done cried more this year and last year than ever in my life. I'm just being transparent, y'all. Child, just been stuff going on, new experiences, going through things I've never experienced before, so I'm having to kind of juggle my emotions, just juggle a whole lot of stuff, okay? Whole lot of stuff mentally, because I can take on the challenge. It's just sometimes I be needing like a little mental break, so that I can regroup. I was in the store the other day about to get some creamer because I had a coupon for several brands, but I took a picture of it because I was gonna vlog it and it never made the vlog. But I was about to get some creamer, and then I just said I had the one of the coupons that I had was a higher value. It was for the Dunkin' Donuts creamer, and so I was just like, oh, let me double check, because remember I was telling y'all creamer is not creamer. Creamer is oil. When you turn it around, look at the ingredients of your creamer. There are some creamers that is cream that like what's that brand? Is it Shabani? Well, anyway, I could be wrong on that. Hold on, y'all. I just want to knock some of that heat off a little bit. Don't want to burn the tongue off. But anyway, my point is I was going to use that coupon for the Dunkin' Donuts or the Dunkin' Donut Creamer or whatever. Yeah, the Dunkin' Creamer. And the Dunkin' Creamer is cream. It has milk, it has cream and all that. It doesn't have any oil in it. So I took a picture. I'll pop it up here if it's still on my phone. And I picked up the international brand just like I thought, oil. So child, they just be feeding us anything over here in this country, and we just buy it, don't we? I was thinking about that when I ran into that cherry Coke Oreo cookies, or cherry or Coke Oreos, or whatever it is. Disgusting. It sounds absolutely disgusting. But let me know if y'all tried it though, because they got it in the drink and they have it in the cookies. So it's Oreo Coca-Cola, the drink, and then I guess cherry Coke Oreo cookies. Girl, I don't know. I believe I showed y'all one time in a vlog when me and Libby Pooh was browsing the clearance section, but I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. It's been out for a little bit now. Anywho's, what am I about to do? Take a shower, put on some background noise, because it feels kind of weird knowing that no one's going to be walking through the door right now versus knowing that someone's going to be here sooner or later. So I gotta have some background noise so that I'm not in my head. So I'm gonna turn the TV on in the living room and let that just run all night. Cause I hate when it's too quiet. Sometimes it can be a little too quiet. I like quiet now. Don't get me wrong. I like peace and quiet, but there's a certain type of quiet I don't like. Okay. When it get a little too quiet, I'm like, no, don't like that. Let me turn something on, girl. Anywho's, y'all, I think I done chatted with y'all enough. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog, and I will see y'all in the next one. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to, and leave a comment down below. Say hello. Oh, I ain't said that in a long time, y'all. Leave a comment down below. Say hello, and I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.